So now while we've got our mill all open like this, we can actually bypass it completely. So should the need arise that you want to completely bypass your mill and revert your harvester back to the way it would have been, we can reuse the original grain tray and we can put the spreader into its original position without any of the mill componentry on there. So the standard case grain tray with one side fixed, the other end the bolt is loose, and a home fabricated tailboard hook which we're going to use. So what we do, pick the grain tray up, walk in under the back of the machine and index the grain tray into the left hand side mount so that it's fitted. The right side, undo the nut and the washer, remove the spacer and the bolt, lift it into position on the outside, feed the bolt, put the big spacer on the inside, then the big washer and the nut. Here we go. We then lift our grain tray and put our hook into position and fit the retaining clip. That holds the grain tray in its original position and clear of the mill. Release the spreader latches, both sides. Lift the spreader and lower it into its original position. So if we look closely, we'll see our latching blocks are not in the Terminator setting hole, they're in the original spreader setting hole. That also means when you put your straw hood down so that your spreader functions, we don't use the Terminator hole, we use the original spreader position hole. So what happens now, the original position of the spreader is just clear of the mill. So you're now back to the original spread situation that you would have had from the factory harvester. To revert now to terminating seed, so we're going to take our bypass off and we're going to put our mill all back together. Okay, so start. Release the spreader latches on both sides. Okay, make sure both latches are in place, which they are. I'm then going to release the straw hood. So that pops up and out of the way. And then I'm going to take my grain tray back off. So I remove my hook, lifting it off, making sure that I stash my hook somewhere so I don't lose it. Undo the right retaining bolt. Remove the nut, the washer, the spacer and the bolt and put it all back on so we don't lose it. Then we lift the grain tray, slide it to our left and it will unhook and we can remove it and put it aside for later use.